Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks a lot for joining me, and thanks a lot for everybody that's started to subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It's actually really grown in the last few weeks here as people start to follow along. I really appreciate the subscribers and the comments. If you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing. What I'm doing is sharing my Wealthsimple portfolio. I'm trying to build it up to $100,000. We're right at the very beginning now, so it's kind of really a good time to start and follow along, because if you are joining in, we're doing small deposits along the way, hopefully to grow up into $100,000. So this is a portfolio update, but before we get into the portfolio update for the week, I wanted to just let everybody know I added one more position to the portfolio. And this was a office REIT, and this is the Slate office REIT. We'll get into this one when you see the portfolio. But basically what this is a real estate investment trust that invests in office spaces in Canada, but they also have a couple of properties in the United States. And it's all basically office space, mostly is government leases, so long-term leases, which is great. And they have a focus on, they invest in the larger cities across Canada, mostly on the more of the East Coast, Toronto and east of that. And what their kind of focus is, instead of the large, large high-rise, big buildings of these of the cities, they focus on more of the smaller office spaces that can give a better return on investment. And they do have, which is great, as we're trying to build this portfolio, they do have a monthly dividend that gets paid, so that will be nice to see as these growing in. Now, I haven't bought that many shares, but it is a start. We'll start to add on to that position each month. So let's get into the portfolio. We'll check in how we've done in the past week and give you a little update there. Okay, here we are. This is our TFSA portfolio. As you can see, for the last month, we are up 4%, so $70.67. Let's just go back. It is, when I'm filming this is a Thursday, so we're going to see a bit of stuff today. We're down a little bit today, but not to worry. But let's always go back to the week. So in our past week, we are down a little bit as well. Again, $15.88, down 1% in total, but looking good on the month. 4% we're up, and for the alt, we've been just going for not quite 3 months anyway, so it's going to be kind of the same. $69.75. So we'll go through the year. It's going to be exactly the same for all-time return. We're at 4%. Pretty happy with that for first starting out here. But let's just go into first. We'll go into our new position. This is the Slate office REIT. I purchased 15 shares of that just the other day, and we're still basically even. It's not a very expensive share to get into, so if you're looking for a good office real estate investment trust, maybe take a look at SOT.UN. So we've got 15 shares of that. We'll start to build on that as we go. The star of the portfolio right now, though, has been Cineplex, and it is up again. So all-time return on there, we're up 26.15%, which is great. Total value $248.70. So we have 15 shares. We haven't added anything to that. I'm not going to add much more to this. I think we'll just kind of ride Cineplex out a little bit and see what happens. The other growth stock, the Greenlane Renewables, this one has unfortunately not been doing very well, but I'm going to keep adding to this because I think with the price being down, I think in a long-term investment, it is going to be a good return, hopefully. But we are down a little bit. We'll go to on the day here, all-time return is 46.48, and we have 127 shares of that one. And we're down to RioCan Real Estate Investment Trust. This one is doing good, up 5.94%. So we have 20 shares of that, and we actually just received the monthly small dividend on that. So you can see I've got a bit of a balance here to trade. I haven't done anything with that. I'll just kind of keep that in until I do another deposit. But we did receive a dividend from REI.UN. And then we have TransAlta Renewables. This one has actually kind of come back up. If you've been following on the channel, you've seen this has been down the last few weeks. But we are now up a little bit, 1.65%. So we have 12 shares of that, and we are up $4.18, which is nice to see. And our other renewable growth stock not doing quite well as well. It seems like the Greenlane and the SOLR Alliance aren't doing that great. We are down 19.5%, but we don't have a huge position in here with money-wise. We have 43 shares, value right now $12.47. And then with Solar Alliance Energy, SOLR, what I kind of do when I have a little bit of extra little funds, because the stock price isn't that expensive, I'll kind of sometimes just throw in one or two, buy one or two on there. And this is the new one, so we are actually up a little bit now. The Slate Office REIT Investment Trust, SOT.UN. We've got 15 shares and we're up 15 cents. This one will also pay a monthly dividend. We didn't buy in time to receive this month's dividend, but we will be in for next month, and they paid, I think, just over 3 cents per share. So we'll start to get some return on investment from that one too, on regularly monthly. I'm trying to get stocks in the portfolio that will pay monthly dividends so we can start to build those dividends up to reinvest. And the last one here is VDY, the Vanguard Canadian High Dividend Yield, and this is the index ETF. And this one's doing quite well as well. We did have a small dividend from this as well. It pays the monthly dividends, and so that's in our balance. We are up 7.37%, so $33.54, and still have 12 shares of that. So I'll do another deposit later on this month to kind of build up. But we kind of did just a small one this week. Was basically I put $100 in and bought the SOT.UN, and then I actually did buy a couple of some shares from SOLR Alliance, just to kind of fill up and spend the rest of the funds in there. So that is good. We'll keep an eye. We're going to definitely keep an eye on the Cineplex. I'm quite happy with that one. And just to recap, so we are up in the last month 4% on the portfolio. So we're up to the grand total right now, as of today, is 1692.90. So we do have a ways to go for 100,000, but we are getting there slowly but surely. Alright, thanks for watching. As always, if you have any questions, or if you have any little tips or tricks that you have, or if you have certain stocks that you are investing in your portfolio, I'd love to hear your comments. There's been some good suggestions on different stocks to check out, but as always, do your own research on stocks that you're looking to purchase. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just kind of sharing how my journey is going on Wealthsimple, growing to $100,000. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you've made it this far and you aren't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. Hit that little subscribe button down below. It doesn't cost you anything. You can follow along. And if you like the video, hit the like button. Really helps out the channel, gets it shared to everybody else. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next update.